Hey loves, welcome back. I'm going to show you how I achieved this yellow eyeshadow look using Huda Beauty's neon palette. So if you're interested, keep watching. So to prime my face, I'm using Anastasia's Beverly Hills new primer, and it does work with other palettes. I'm using it with the Huda. I don't know why I can't say that word. Huda Beauty's Neon Orange Obsessions palette, and I've used it with other palettes and I like it. Now I like to build it up and use my beauty blender, because when I use my makeup brush it gets really messy applying it with a brush versus my beauty blender, and so I like how it looks, and then I just build from there. So I'm going to start with the yellow, the neon yellow, and then I'm going to pack it all over my lid. And in the meantime, I just want to talk to you about the whole thing that's going on with Juvias Palace, and just give you my thoughts on it, which is kind of crazy. And if you don't know what's going on, pretty much they got called out for not wanting to support black bloggers that put them on the map. Now, before I go and give my quick opinion, I find it crazy when people who aren't affected by a situation feel the need to tell those who are how to feel. Like, that's just crazy. And although I do get that Jeffree Star did buy the palette himself, he did not probably more than likely mean for this all to really happen and go the way it did. It is a kind of principle to the whole situation. Now, some black people have forgiven him, and hey, that's their right to do that and support him. And then there's a lot of us who have not forgiven him, and that's our right as well. We don't have to fight over this. It is what it is. Now, I remember after Nikki Tutorial started using them, their page did start to look a real whitish. I'm not even going to lie. And I also remember, because I followed Alyssa Ashley for a very long time, I remember her situation with them, how everything was going on, how messy it was, and I had I kind of fell back from using their products. And I did want to try the foundation, but I honestly couldn't match my shade at the place, and I wasn't about to buy a whole bunch of foundations just to find my shade. I wasn't about to do that. Now, for those people that are white and not really realizing that Nikki introduced it to y'all. You feel me? But being that we knew it was a black-owned business, a lot of black influencers were already using their products and putting them on the map. So again, I'm just packing this all over my lid, and then I'm going to show you the next color that I'm going to use, and I'm going to help that kind of blend out my crease. So I'm just trying to chime in here and there so I can continue on with my topic and I don't, get confused. So, like I was saying, so honestly, this kind of happens in the natural hair community too as well. Like, a lot of us in the natural hair community have kind of just, taken a step back to a kind of a texture that is really popular with advertisers and promoting, versus our hair textures and our hair types. And then a lot of us have been screwed over, I myself included. I've been screwed over by black owned brands, and that's the color that I'm using, and I'm going to put that in my crease. It's like a pale orangey kind of color. It's not really like neon. I'm just doing that for when I do add the orange neon to it. So we have been screwed over, and because they're black owned, we don't want to talk about it. It looks bad, and if you're not a big influencer like Alyssa Ashley, like Jackie Aina, you can set yourself up to not get any other jobs because you'll look controversial. A whole kind of labels. Like, we don't get to speak out like how Jeffree Star can speak out and everybody still wants him to try their products. We speak out. It looks like we're knocking our own people, we're putting our people down or whatnot, but we're also being screwed over behind the scenes. So it's a lot of this that goes on. It's just to other people. You don't even realize that this is going on. Like, I have stories for days of people that I still use their products, but I'm missing money. You feel me? And it is what it is. It's messed up as it is. It just teaches you how to grow, how to get better in this business, and how to ask for deposits. Because people will take you for a ride. Who's going to really want to go and pay all that money to sue for a couple hundreds versus a couple thousand? Now, a couple thousand, I'm going to sue, but a few $100s versus retaining a lawyer for that much is just not worth it. Now, I'm just repacking the yellow onto my lid, And now I'm going to take the yellow shimmer neon color, and then I'm going to put that all over my lid. But I'm going to spray my brush with the with some setting spray just to make the yellow shimmer pop a little bit, because this palette is a bit chalky. That I noticed, even though I like the palette, it is a bit chalky. So I kind of had to do a little bit, do it wetter to get the the shadow to show up a lot better. But from what I've noticed from Juvia's place is that her customer service does suck from what I've seen. Even looking up her reviews, like all her reviews about her customer service is terrible. So again, this is not really surprising to me what they said. I'm just more shocked that people are finding it surprising and kind of attacking Jackie Aina and Alyssa like they're lying. These women don't have nothing to lie about. These women are big influencers, you know. Let's not sit here and act like they don't know how to pull weight and sell themselves. Like, why are we always dumbed down like we don't sell? Like the black dollar is not the reason why we're here. They're sitting up here boosting these white influencers. Well, it's a business move. You're going to go for the biggest person. No, sweetheart, you can go for the biggest person in the black community too to push your product. Let's not act. You know, let's not act like these women do not pull in people. Let's not act like we don't watch our people. Like, I'm not going to, as much as I like Nikki Tutorial's makeup looks, I don't watch her for recommendations on foundations. I don't watch her for recommendations on lip colors. You know, I look to Alyssa Ashley and Jackie Aina, you know, because they're black women and I can relate more to them versus Nikki, you know. So that's just my opinion. I just feel like I'm not going to cancel the brand, because I feel like we like to cancel our people way too quickly. Like, way. We love to have this cancel culture in our community, and other races are not doing that. Like, other races are not canceling their people. So I'm going to take that orange color, and then I'm just going to blend it into my crease. Like, them white people, they ain't canceling Jeffree Star, they ain't canceling Charles, they ain't James Charles, they ain't doing none of that, okay? They just get mad at them. They show their little ass, and then they go back to following them like none of this never happened, okay? So I don't know about canceling them, but what I will say is I hope they learn from this and they remember who they're supposed to be, you know, fighting for, what their brand was supposed to be, you know, built about. Because now we're at a point where we're even trying to figure out, where people are even questioning if the owner is even black. Ain't that funny? Now I'm taking a clean blending brush, and I'm just going to blend my eyeshadow out just to make sure it's not so harsh, and blend the orange in. And I was so kind of excited that a lot of y'all asked for this look, because honestly I was kind of scared to do like a full neon color like this. Like, it makes me kind of nervous stepping out the box with colors, because I like to be a safe kind of girl. But I was like, the palette just said something to me, and I wanted to like get more into trying new looks. So I was like, why not? You can't get into the, you know, the makeup community and be scared to try stuff. Just remember that I am an amateur myself, and I'm learning as I'm going. I'm pretty sure I'll get better as I go. I'm just showing you what I do, and I'm pretty sure I'll get better at my explanations as well. So I'm just going to tight line my eye. Again, this part gives me anxiety because I always end up poking myself in the eye. I'm not even going to lie to you. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to use my Tarte eyeliner to wing it out. And then I'm going to apply my eyelashes off screen. But yeah, so pretty much just like, that's just kind of how I feel on the whole situation. Let me know how you feel about it below, because I do want to hear like how y'all felt. But I do feel like I'm not about to sit here and act like these girls are crazy. You know, this goes on a lot, whether it's in the beauty makeup community or the natural hair community. Black women are always, sometimes even with our own, put on the back. You know, let's be honest. It's like, it's just, I don't know. It's just a hard pill to swallow sometimes. And sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I'm over it. That's why sometimes I just get over it. Even the natural hair community, sometimes I'm just like, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to keep posting my little videos and mind my damn business, because somebody eventually is going to, you know, take you know, and people have paid me my worth. So, you know, that's how I look at it. So I'm going to take that mascara. I absolutely love that mascara. I forgot the damn name, but I'm going to leave it in the description box below. And I'm going to just do my eyelashes and my bottom and my top. I absolutely love this mascara. It's like my favorite one, and it's sad that because I'm talking about this topic, so I didn't think to write down the names of these products. But again, I will leave everything in the description box below. I know, girl, I'm getting better. We gonna get this together eventually. Like, makeup is it's a new thing for me. It's a new editing thing for me. So I'm gonna be taking the Fenty highlighter from Killawatt, which is my favorite highlight from Fenty. It just absolutely just gives me the highlight that I want, and I absolutely adore it. But again, those are my thoughts on it. As you can see, this look is very simple. That's it. It's not much to it, in my opinion. I tried to edit this down as short as possible because I didn't want a whole long makeup look, and I always like to put a little bit right there. So I'm going to take the Fenty lipstick, and the reason why I end up cutting off short, because if you don't notice, like, I have big teeth, but I also have an overbite. I can't wait taking my braces. I got pink all over my teeth while I was doing this, so I ended up cutting it short because I didn't want y'all seeing like how I had a whole pink grill. But then I'm going to take that pink shimmery color, and then I'm just going to put it in the inner corner of my eyes. But again, like I was saying, you know, the whole situation is just messy. Like I said, now we're at a point where we're even questioning if this woman is even black that owns it, and I believe she is. But it is kind of crazy that after all of this, there's not a lot of pictures on her. There's not a lot of, you know, interviews on her. Like, she has a successful brand. You would think, you know, being a black woman and having a successful brand, she would be more in the limelight. So it is kind of strange that she isn't in the limelight like that. So who knows? I always feel like black women, you know, we are too humble. We need to kind of, you know, when we're successful like this, brag. Like, it's okay to brag. You should brag. Like, you did that, sis. Like, look what you know, where you've come. But maybe because she's so, her services is so, you know, bad, or maybe because she's been so controversial with other YouTubers in the past, maybe that's why she chooses to kind of lay low. But anyway, the mascara is from Benefit, y'all. I'm so slow. It was like right in front of me playing when I was talking about it, and it was saying boom, bang, Benefit girl. But I'm the type of person, when I start talking and I'm on a rant, like, I'm looking around my room, I'm like moving my hands, because really it's like nobody in here that I'm directly talking to. Like, I'm talking to y'all, but nobody's in here, so I'm really like kind of talking to myself. So my bad. Like, sometimes I look away from the screen. But this is the finished look. You see how everything comes together. Keep in mind that the eyelashes can save a day, honey. So when in doubt, remember that most of the time it's really about blending. Use a clean brush to blend everything in. And it's how long you want to sit there and blend. Sometimes I'll rush a look because I don't feel like blending it all the way, and that's terrible. But sometimes I get lazy and I'll be over it. But again, this is the finished look. I hope you like this video. What are your thoughts below about this whole situation? What do you think? And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Lots of love. Thanks for watching. Bye.